Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi, back again, and I am here at um, I am here at my hotel. All right, and I am going to break some things down for you, right? And one of the things that I'm going to break down for you is the real. Dang, I can't even talk. The real reason to school. Um, MB. No, usario y mi nome o mi quarto? Para usario insane.
Here. Your login and password is the same.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so basically, the problem here is, dang. The problem here is, hold on. Let me get this straight real quick. The problem is, that these BFEMs have a hard time competing with NICE. Okay, they have a hard time competing with NICE. See if this works. Okay, some of the times I have trouble with these things. All right, and I'm gonna get into this in a minute. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get here. All right. Okay, so what's up, creator? Correct.
Connect.
Okay. Me mandos. Eu penso. Okay. Okay, so basically, let me tell you what's going on. Okay. You see the thumbnail. All right. You see the thumbnail. All right. We ain't kidding about the thumbnail. All right. I want y'all to understand. Okay. I want y'all to understand where things stand here. All right. A lot of these females don't want us to travel because they cannot compete with nice. Their minions don't want us to travel because they cannot compete with us. All right. So I'm showing you nice is because I want to talk about my experience. On my way here, um, on my way here, I was, in the airport. And while I was in the airport, um, I needed some things done. All right. As a lot of us was trying to figure some stuff out because our plane was late. All right. So let me break this down. Our plane was late. Okay. And so as our plane was late, a lot of people had questions. We are in the Florida airport. And I knew it was going to be a hard time because, well, you know who, the Smurf was the one that came up to the desk, the ones that checked the ticket in. And people were asking specific questions, and she kept telling them, you're okay. Just no other data than that. You're okay. You're good. That's what she was like. She was like with a smirk on her face, you're good. You're good. People was coming up in other languages. She didn't speak Spanish. Okay, fair enough. You would think that you would want to take another step if you're working at a place that is as international as Florida as far as Spanish speaking people, right? You would want to do that. You would want to take that next step and like, well, you know what? Let me learn a little bit, at least the greetings and stuff. All right. Because in all of this and all that was going on with the BAW was failing to realize, which if she actually listened to the people instead of brushing them off. If she listened to the people, she would have understood that the people were concerned because they're thinking they only had 20 minutes to get off the plane and run to our connecting flight. There was a lady going to Buenos Aires. There was a bunch of us coming here to Rio. All right. But no, she didn't. She was like, you're good, you're good, you're good. And believe it or not, you're good just wasn't good enough for the people that was concerned about how they were going to make their flight. Your good just wasn't going to do. Because in the eyes of this one woman in particular, and I figured it out, I don't even work there, and I figured out what was going on. We were flying back to Houston. We were going to Miami, and a lot of people were making connecting flights in Houston. All right. So understand, we're in Miami on the East Coast, flying to Houston, which is central. You can understand the confusion, right? So the lady thought she had 20 minutes to get off the plane and get to the connecting flight. And it takes you that much to get off the plane, especially with all the ignorant people running around, right? And so what happens is I figured it out. And I was like, can somebody tell her that she's going to have an extra hour? See, because she will gain an hour when the plane lands because of the time change. And this woman that works for United with a snotty attitude, just telling people, you good, you good, you good. And that's it. She did not analyze the problem for them. She didn't do anything, just you good, like that, you good. And I was like, oh, wow, right? So I just didn't bother asking her for anything. And fortunately, there was a few guys that was on the plane or that worked there that could speak the language that was able to help the people. All right. So this is what happened. All right. Now, why is it that they do not want us to come to this place? You see that every way they want to make themselves unattractive to us, they do. In every way they want to have a confrontation with us, they do. I want y'all to understand this. When we say we don't want the confrontation or what they've turned themselves into, we're busting a move. We out. We go. So now, what is the problem? And I kept saying this, and a lot of things that I said have come to fruition. Oh, let me just say this. So part of my stop is some of the people, because I'm not going to be back for a while. I'm going to start going to the Philippines and doing work there. All right. But part of the reason I stopped in here, because I wanted these people here have always been nice to me. What's the name of this hotel again? Oh yeah, Mount Blanc Suites. They've always been nice. See, look at how nice they are. No, serious. Just generally, y'all are just nice people.
It's good. Like here,
Huh?
Mont Blanc Suite, de Caxias.
Look at this shit. I tell people they should stay here.
Oh yeah, please. Stay here.
All right, so here now, I will say this. Brush up on your Portuguese if you're going to stay here, but this is a good place to stay. Unlike Central, I stay in Central because, as y'all know, I go to Villa Alianza, and it's easier for me to use the train system. All right, the train and metro. I actually like the train and metro because I forget things, and I know I'm gonna be able to buy them once I get on the train. Because one, the train takes so long, and everybody is selling something, and whatever you're going to need, if it's lift, it's going to be. Oh, she know.
And something you don't need to.
Yeah. Whatever you need, whatever you don't need, is going to be sold on the train.
Moms there.
Yeah. All right. They'll bring and they'll do it. They will demo everything. They will demo everything. Some of the things you don't need, they will demo everything. They had these lights during the Christmas time. Feliz Natal. Yeah, they had these lights, and so they would bring the lights, throw them on the floor, then jump on it, just jump on it, and see, no quebrado, no quebrado. Meaning they don't break. All right, these guys are the consummate salespeople, the pitchmen. All right, so I really like, the train. All right. Now, in saying all of that, all right, I'll come back to see friends. I'm staying down here for such a short time because I just came down here to give out things to people that I thought deserved it. And remember, the soccer balls for the children, right? And so I'm going into the favela to two favelas, I think tomorrow. I'm going into one tomorrow, and I might go up to Villa Alianza. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Okay. But I'll figure it out. And so that's the reason for this particular trip. I ran out of footballs or soccer balls, as we say. I ran out and I didn't have enough for a lot of the children that were here that I had told them I was going to bring some to. And so I had to try to make that work. All right. And this is basically what's going on, right? So now let's break this down. I swear to you, these people are really that nice. Now, understand what I just did. I mean, If I was in United, there was no way I would be able to walk up to that girl, that BAW, and say anything, much less hi. Why? While they're at work. I can't say if y'all rented a hotel, all right. You can't say nothing to them. You can't talk to them if you are you. If you are an Afro man, all right. I've been saying this. I've also been saying that in many cases they just don't want to be nice to us. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you the room too. Probably going to lose signal on the elevator. I might do another one from up there. And the pool is nice. I showed you this before, but I'm gonna do another live. Probably later on this evening. Because I gotta go to the store and I got some soccer balls to take down the street and some other stuff. I got some cologne for some of the brothers. So I got a lot of stuff I gotta do here. And I only got 10 days to do it. So I'm gonna try to do everything. Well, I'm not gonna try. I'm going to do everything that that I can. I'm gonna do everything that I came here to do. I'll put it that way. I'm gonna do everything that I came here to do while I'm here. All right, because I know that I'm not going to come back for a little bit. All right, I'm gonna start going to the Philippines and stuff. Now, yeah, I got Jamal. So this is kind of what's going on. Did I get? Oh yeah. All right, got him. So this is what's kind of going on. Did I get him? Let's see who I got. Who else I got? Malta. All right. Now we've been having this battle with the jealous. All right, let's see who popped in. Oh dang, I gotta get on this. First, let me say what's up, Carlos. Simplified Texas Marine. Chocolate baby milk. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? Captain Marvel. What's going on? Shalom, brother. Who's so high top? Christopher Lane. Charlie Brown Boxing. David. And hold on. David Bowman. Okay, I didn't even do this. So let me greet everybody that might be listening that's not in the chat room. Vorten Hardu Gudag, Bola Way to the Bank. Vasas Los. Bonjour, mes amis. Kedu, Bawani Konnichiwa. Ni hao ma. Sani Bonani, Jambo Habaragani. Assalamu alaikum and shalom. All right. To everybody out there. All right. What I am starting to notice is you got a lot of females infiltrating our groups, but not to learn anything. Oh no, you couldn't have that. They're doing it to just be mischievous. All right. So you got that going on. You got a lot of other things going on, right? But at the end of the day, no matter what's done, what they do, and this is the Fig Newton right here. No matter what they do, we don't care. Think about that for a second. The brother said, we don't care. We don't care what you do. We don't care what you think. We just don't care. All right. So the reason they don't want the travel is because I kept telling people the beauty that I see here has nothing to do with shape. It has everything to do with niceness. And they don't understand why brothers come down here and they are so attracted to the women because it is about niceness. And basically, at the end of the day, they cannot compete with niceness. All right. They cannot compete with nice. All right. I've had conversations with a lot of the females in this hotel, and all of them, and most of them, right? With the brothers too. At the airport, I didn't leave the airport for a while because I'm too busy talking to everybody. All the people, if I gave them like a soccer ball or anything to anybody, they remember it because it's a big thing because somebody freely gives it. I was getting up. Hold on. Choose.
Ai, choose one.
Choose.
Você quer ver? É, você escolheu pra você.
Oh, this is the other nice lady. It's, yeah. I say, so eu falando, eu faço um vídeo ao vivo no YouTube. Eu tenho canal no YouTube. E muito pessoas viajam aqui no Rio.
Speak English too.
Oh, yeah. No, okay.
I'm sorry.
So I'll speak both. So a lot of my friends are traveling here because my messages, and there was another guy that he died though. Something like that. He had a stroke. And so a lot of guys are traveling here, right? Because the people are nice, right? And I kept saying that that's the thing. It's about people being nice. If you're nice, people are going to want to be around you. And so I keep telling them I can't leave the airport one time because I'm friends with all the people at the airport, right? All right. They remember. I show up. I used to have a big old cowboy hat. I don't even. They just remember. And so I tell them that. But I say the reason why y'all are so beautiful here is not your looks. It's because everyone in the world has looks. Everybody has looks. You know what I'm saying? They have a Miss Universe pageant. We all agree that all the women in the Miss Universe pageant look good, right? All of them. They're all from different countries. See what I'm saying? Everybody has looks. But who's nice to me? All right. When people come here, that's the biggest thing they say about the women. Oh, they are so nice. Whether you talk to them in a relationship or not, they're still nice. You know what I mean? And so there are places people don't go back to twice because the nature of the people are not nice, right? And so I talk about that because a lot of guys are leaving the United States because the women there are not nice. Are not nice. And we're not talking about just relationship. We're talking about like I talk.
Kind of
Like with and when I went up to the airport, so how I talk to y'all, I can't talk to American women freely like this. Is like, hey, how you doing? Matter of fact, to walk down the street, we can't say hello anymore. And that's bad. You probably understand Me Too. You heard of Me Too? The Me Too thing? So you can't say hello to any woman anymore in the United States.
It's not that.
To you, it's not that because you don't live there. To men that are just saying hi to people.
But I believe that's better for women.
No.
Yeah.
It turned out, hold on. Okay, so this is the discussion. This is a discussion. Is it better or is it worse? So you're looking at two different cultures, right? And
Yeah.
two different mindsets. Now, I spent like 4 years here doing what I do, everywhere in the favelas and stuff. Your mentality is different than the mentality of the women there. If somebody said somebody did something to you, I would defend you because I know you. I would believe you because I know you. When somebody says the same thing to their, I would not only would I not defend, but I wouldn't believe them because I know them. Okay, what I am saying to you is you don't know what we know there. Here,
But I know that exactly thing that women has all the single day. So it's hard for us.
right, I know,
to
like the
listen.
train. The train has a section, the train has a section only for women from rush hour. We say rush hour.
Yeah.
Duas até 5 horas, right? I know. I see the train, and when it fills up, oh, I know.
And so you know we need this.
Yeah, you need this, right?
So
It-
you know it's the same
Uh-huh.
thing as
But it's not the same thing in America. See, we're in America, we barely say hi anymore. So it's not the same thing. A lot of times when the women get in trouble, it's from guys that are troubled to begin with that they choose to bring into their house. Or in America, it's somebody that they try to use to gain money from. Women here don't do that. If somebody is in trouble here, they're really in trouble. Unless they're in the favelas and they're talking to, you know.
the guys.
Yeah. Okay, but even the women in the favela, I have that. They understand that this is trouble. This might bring trouble. They understand it. So they're not going to turn around and be surprised when the bullets fly in the favelas because they know that's what happens in the favelas, right? Now, if you said this guy is this, that, and the other, I would be surprised because your character does not say that you would. And I know this because I spent enough time around women with women here to know that in the United States, what I'm saying is you haven't spent enough time around the men to understand that most of the men that are getting in trouble are men that have positions that women want, and they're using false allegations. And so the police start doing research. And when they did the research, they put together of all the allegations against men, and then the ones that turned out to be blatantly false and the ones that came turn out to be true. And what's bad for the ones that are true is 75% of the allegations against the men turned out to be lies.
Okay, so to explain this, I need to talk in Portuguese because I kept thinking and speaking English
Okay,
at
so,
the same time.
no,
Essa ligação qual você faz
uh-huh.
em relação aos Estados Unidos,
Diferente.
na verdade, é completamente diferente, mas eu entendo de onde vem. As alegações aqui no Brasil de assédio, elas são 99% verdadeiras. Tem aquele 1% que qualquer
Sim,
lugar
diferente.
vão ser verdadeiros.
Sim, pensaram
Mas
diferente
então,
aqui.
Em relação a dizer oi, olá, e aqui a gente é um pouco mais agressivo, que chama de gostosa, disso, daquilo outro. É muito agressivo para a mulher ter que ouvir um tipo de coisa dessa. Então, assim, pelo que eu acompanho, é a mesma situação que as mulheres passam nos Estados Unidos. E quando elas entram em problemas, porque levaram alguém para dentro de casa, se ela já negando o oi e o olá, já tá difícil. Quando ela conhece alguém e aí arruma problema dentro de casa, o problema, mais uma vez, não vem da mulher, o problema tá vindo do homem. Então, esse é o problema. É por isso que eu concordo com o Me Too.
E Brasil necessário, Me Too. Estados Unidos não necessário.
Claro que é necessário. Em qualquer lugar do mundo é necessário.
Pensado.
Homens são homens em todos os
Não.
lugares.
Homens não,
Ele
diferente.
existe em todos os lugares.
Eu falo com você, mulheres não, mulheres todo mundo. Mulheres diferente lugar, diferente mulher. Estados Unidos, homens é diferente para homens, para latino
Não existe
homens,
assédio nos Estados Unidos.
Estados Unidos, homens diferentes, muito. Homens negros diferente para outro homem. Muito homens negros, religião, tem religião diferente, não, não cristão, but hebreu, muslim, like different. All right. So, outro problema nos Estados Unidos. Nos Estados Unidos, 80, não,
You can speak
80,
English.
80%,
Okay.
80% of the women in the so-called mulheres negras,
Yeah, black.
okay, we're going to say mulheres negras, YouTube for shot, so mulheres negras, okay, they têm relação com 20 or 20% homens negros, okay? Mulheres negras, 67, 77% of mulheres negras, muito cuidado, muito cuidado, okay? Eu usar minhas palavras, muito cuidado. So, português, muito bem. So, assim eu falo, só eu falo português e palavra YouTube não gosta.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, all right, so, Estados Unidos, in the United States, all right, 77% of mulheres negras têm muito crianças para muito homem, ok? 46% of homens negros não têm criança. 36% homens negros marido, só tem crianças para marido, ok? 60% of homens negros que têm crianças para diferente mulher are men that just came out of prison. 66% of homens negros coming out of prison have multiple children from multiple women. So the women that have all these children are sleeping with the men that are just coming out of prison. That's what the research says. All right. And this is what we know because the research also said they tried to say that the homens negros muito mal, but mulheres gostam muito mal homens, but o número de homens is baixo, pouco. E homens gostam de crianças and pegar para crianças, take care of the children. They are 70%. See what I'm saying? So, in homens negros, because eu não minha comunidade. So, and you know I'm a scientist, so I look at all this stuff, right? All right, and so when I first started my channel, I was like, us men, we need to step up. Y'all need to be like me. Come to find out that most guys are like me. But so I was like, then who's creating the children? So I asked in the lab, we always ask if something is wrong, what made it wrong? And then we keep asking the question till we get a definitive answer, right? And so the definitive answer is that most of the times, and I can speak to the negative community, that most of the time, that if there's a problem between the women and the men, that's because they picked men coming out of jail that was going to be a problem anyway. Most of the Me Too stuff is not happening in a regular neighborhood, it's happening in Hollywood. So that's why it is on the map here. And so, or that's where it started. And so the Me Too stuff turned out to be, it turned out to be bad for people that stuff happens to. Because you can't, so many people were using it to lie that it made it bad for the people that stuff really happens to. Like I was raising my nieces. I was raising my nieces, bad stuff happened to them. Bad stuff happened to one for real. The other one was lying. The other one lied so much, it was hard to tell. It's going to be hard to tell when something bad happens to her. And you know it is, because she's living the street life. You understand? All right. So here is very different because I run across a lot of females that have problems because the culture is
They
different.
don't have a father. It's basically this.
Uh-huh.
Man made the children and, you know, house. So it's hard to speak the same thing.
And y'all
And then
don't have
most
government
of the-
help like that.
Let me see the word is it's
In Portuguese.
most are the bad things with happening child, with children, what's happening inside this his house or the house. So
Yeah, mesmo nas Estados Unidos. Mesmo na comunidade.
hard.
So para mim, all right, in my home, all right, it was the first time, like, many children come into my apartment and they feel safe there. And I'm thinking, what is their house like that they have to come down to feel safe in my apartment? When they would come to visit the girls felt safe. The girls felt so safe that they start trying to use me because, you know, they do what they do, right? And I had to deal with their mother who put them in bad, dangerous situations, which is how they ended up with me. The state or the government took them from their mother and was looking for family members that could take them and their brothers in. And I'm in the military, so I should. That's the other one, right?
Yeah.
And so, that's basically it, right? And so, hello, choose a. Hi, choose. I'm for being nice people. All right, and so basically, so when people are nice, people want to do nice things for nice people, right? Every person that hold on, I'm gonna tell you something else. The dude that begs me the most for stuff at the airport, right? I told him I didn't have no money on me, which I didn't. But I did. It was in my backpack, but I checked my policy. And so I said, I'm catching the Uber. He said, you don't have money for taxi? Because I can give you money for taxi. I was like, dude, you just begged me for some money to get something to eat. All right, one, that means he had money. That means he had money. All right. Hey, that means he had money. But two, he didn't have a lot either, but he would willingly part. Com licença. Tem criança? Oh, Neil. I thought this is. No. So anyway, and so, and this is the nature of people here.
Can I change?
Sing. All right. So this is the nature of people here, right? And so this is like, and like I said, and like we're talking, there are problems here. I posted. All right. Now I want y'all to understand something else. look at the conversation that we are having. I want y'all to understand that. Look at the conversation we just had. All right, understand that. In Portuguese, we was talking about the same thing that's going on in the community. All right. I agreed with her on some things because I seen something, but I had to check her on other things. All right. Basically on what she don't really know about what goes on in the States when it comes to men. I want y'all to understand that. I want y'all to understand also that I was able to check her on those things. And at no point did the conversation get aggressive. But I want y'all to understand too, that even as we talk and I start putting out the information, one, they know pretty much who I am as far as my knowledge. All right, the fact that I picked their language up so fast also gives me an edge. All right, I want y'all to understand that. All right, so look at how nice that went. And look at how we were able to get it to a solution that, yes, they may need something here because the machismo culture is different here than what we have in the United States. That's the word. That is the word. Eu conheço palavra para homens aqui. Palavra para homens aqui. E homens no México, e homens no Dominica. Machismo.
Yeah, it's the same.
Estados Unidos, homens não têm machismo. And so, in Estados Unidos, we fala, machismo. Homens diferentes. Quando a mulher foi legal, homens negros nos Estados Unidos pensaram mulher sobre queen, like royal.
Rainha de beleza.
And so we always held women and men of our culture in a place of loyalty. They lost it when they bought into feminism. Okay, and so they lost respect, they lost everything because they lost their femininity. They was like, oh, we the man now. Oh, we the man. And I was like, y'all, when women like say Honduras, they're not saying we want to be the man. They said we want to be protected from the man. See, there's a difference. Honduras had it way back. They said, well, they put a bunch of laws on papers, but bullets go right through paper, right? So we call it machismo, and it's that machismo factor, like, and it's entitled. We look at it as an entitlement over another group, like they're entitled to, you know what I mean? And that's the mentality. We don't have it. We don't have that entitlement mentality that we could just grab women's. It isn't macho.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like, dude, that wasn't right. You know what I mean? No, in the comfort of your house with your lady, that's one thing. But yeah, that's the difference. Com licença. Com licença. Você quer? All right. All right, so basically, just made a few people happy. All right, so basically, that's what we're going on here. All right, now, so, hey, so the artifact to a point, and they have beef here. They have beef here because there's been a lot of stuff going on, and you're welcome. All right, so they have beef here. All right, and that's what we were discussing. But what I was telling her is the same when we was talking about machismo, right? The same things happening here is not the same in in the United States. So, and now she sees what I'm talking about, that the United States women didn't need the Me Too thing. Here, okay, what's up, Hood Show, hip hop? Did I get you Captain Marvel, Charlie Brown boxing? Hey, um, so in this discussion now, I want y'all to understand how civil the discussion was. All right, understand how civil the. Oh, Charlie Brown, don't worry. Some of the guys helped me get back here to get more. So some of the guys donated to the channel. It helped me to recover some of the costs of doing this again. All right. So we good. We good. All right. Hey, David Bowman, let me say this to you. Take a lot of the take a lot of the cursing out of your things. Say what you're going to say, but use other words than cursing words. Give the thesaurus if it has to get down to it, right? Well, and welcome to the club, David Bowman. Anything that you do that calls out what's going on is going to be categorized as that. Hey, Simplify, brother. All right, to the brothers in Georgia, I'm definitely coming up there as soon as I leave Brazil and get back to the United States. So, USMC vet, I'm coming that way, definitely. My car is parked in the Florida airport. All right. And so I am going to be up that way. And it's going to be a short drive. I'm like, dang, I couldn't plan this out better. All right. And so this is what's going on. All right, Captain Marvel. Hey, what's up, young boy 24? Hey, Simplified Texas Marine. All right. All right, and so this is the thing, but I want y'all to understand. So there was 3 women at the desk. I was talking mainly to the Afro woman, right? It was a civil conversation. Think this, civil conversation. All right, they're about the Me Too process, but not the movement itself. There is not a movement per se, but they had to go through some stuff here. They have had to go through some stuff here that I know for sure. Okay. Um, and so, hey, John Jay. All right. And so there's a lot of stuff going on here. Where I mean, is about all about choices. But the thing is, there's a lot of and we've heard about this in the Latino population. There's a lot of machismo with the men and stuff. I mean, think about it. When you're so bold that you go to war with the police, like like I said, you take one Caucasian police officer and put him in a hood in Chicago, they spreading like roaches, right? But they come in army trucks and LMTVs, but some of y'all know what I'm talking about, Humvees and stuff like that. All right, they come in full force because they're not playing. That's that machismo, okay? And so basically, so they don't necessarily agree with the Me Too movement like that. They want protection though. All right. They want because they got separate trains during rush hour because like everybody is stacked in, and a lot of the times, a lot of dudes will just grab these women on the train while it's full, and you don't know who grabbed me, and I mean really grab them too. Now, incidental touching is, all right, but extraterrestrials. All right, what's up, Full Circle? And who is that? Hey, what's up, Brother Knowledge? Full Circle, Gerald Jeeks. Roland Handy, hey, what's up? All right, if y'all haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell when you do. And don't forget the thumbs up. All right, hit the thumbs up button. All right, and so we're dealing with two different cultures. And it's probably, so I'm gonna go to the Philippines in March, and it's probably different there in the Philippines. All right, because I don't hear people like going to the Philippines talking about the same things that people are talking about here. You see what I mean? So there's a situation here. Honduras was worse than this. Honduras was way worse than this. They was just outright just offing them. All right, and so to say that we're not going to say that there isn't a problem, right? But part of the problem is when you accuse the guys that would try to protect you and then you throw away your protection. See, that's what happened in the United States. All the women come into it. We need you back in the community now. No, you threw us out. You threw out the protectors. So that's what happened. When you throw away the protectors, when you throw away the people that will, when you throw away the people and decide to create and make it, all right, I'm gonna put it to you this way. Not only did they throw away the very guys that would protect them, but they made it spiritually not possible for us to even have a relationship with them. Because remember, many of the guys that are military, that practice martial arts, that do a bunch of stuff that would protect children. Remember how comfortable the children feel in my house, right? Because they know I'm a protector. Well, many of us, we can't talk to their moms because the reason why I protect them is because I have a belief system, right? My belief system says that if you're getting child support from a man, then that's your husband. All right, so you threw away a good man when you were in your youth, and you said, "Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna just use him to take care of this child from this dude that I had that just got out of jail." Well, no, we can't. Not spiritually. And what happens is any brother that'll do that will be just as cursed as the woman is for talking to that dude and having a child from him. Y'all understand? And so now they kind of have no way around it. They're done. Stick a whole fork in them. You see what I mean? They are done. And so this is where we're at now. We are in, oh Lord, did I pack a needle? Yeah, I did. All right, we are in a situation where the choices that the BAW have made are coming back to bite them in the butt. We can't help them because we're not a part of the community because they kicked us out. And then they further made sure that we couldn't come back in by having children from all those other men, which absolves us from any responsibility. So as we start to travel and stuff like that, we start to realize, wait a minute, these women are nice. They're nice to us. See what I'm saying? You know what? I never asked her. a solution. What would she think a solution would be? All right. Because my solution is start picking better men. A lot of these women that have children do not have fathers. They're not getting child support. So the children are bastards. So we can take a woman like that. All right. Period. They're not getting, so we can take care of. So here, not only when we say we have options that would not confine us on a spiritual level too. So now we have options, and we have options that would not confine us on a spiritual level. All right. These women cannot compete with that. They cannot compete with people being nice to us. All right. Despite all the stuff that's going on, that she's saying, this woman is still nice. Think about it. And that's why they would need protection. I wouldn't mind protecting a woman like that. I wouldn't mind doing for a woman like that. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind financially being responsible for a woman like that. Think about the conversation. We were kind of disagreeing. I explained to her what Me Too means in the United States, because a lot of you brothers got to understand the way they see it is going to be different from the way we created it, because they're going to see it based on their current situation, not based on the clown mess that is going on in the United States. All right. And so therein lies the issue right there. All right. And in all this conversation, and she is like that, because when I stay here before, I talk to her a lot. Right. All right. And so it is what it is. All right. They're not going to pick better men because better men don't. No, it's different here. All right, Youngboy 24. We keep telling you it's different here. For us, it's different here. They're looking for they're looking for men that are financially responsible, and by that means that can lead the house financially. That could bring in the bread, but know how to use the bread. They do not run the finances, but they want somebody that has it and can run it. It isn't like bring your money to me. No, it isn't like that. All right. The other thing here is you do have options. They do like us here. All right. And the other problem is in a lot of the favelas, they don't feel like they have options. And that's the point here. Whereas when in the United States, a woman actively goes after the jail person, here, these women will go after any man that come to them first. That's the difference. All right. And in the United States, they're going to suffer for their choices. But here, they're suffering for their choices too. But the difference here is there's a repentant spirit here that if they could make a better choice, they will. You understand? So there's a spirit of repentance here, like, I need to do something different. All right. It's a spirit that exists here that does not exist in the United States. So in the United States, they're just going to have to suffer. All right. So I'm about to bust a move, get up to my room. Look, I got a bag. I got bags full of stuff. Okay. So I'm taking some of the balls to up the street. It's not raining anymore. And so I got a lot of stuff to pass out, a lot of places to go. So I'm gonna holler at you all later. I got 2 for us to go to. Yes. Hey, roll it handy. You hit the nail on the head. Okay, you hit the nail on the head. And therein lies the title of the video. They cannot compete with niceness. And when I say they, I just don't mean the BAW. I mean they're minions also. All right. I think a lot of guys are mad at passport guys out of jealousy. All right. But the minions and the BAWs, the very men that they're starting to realize they need it are the ones that have the money to just travel to another country, get a passport, travel to another country. What's up, Afro Truth TV? Think about it. Have enough money to travel to another country and go, and then do the work in the other country for communities that could have been done in a community in the United States. But they shut that down. All right. And the brothers doing the work got no love, no loving, no love, no nothing. So they left. No, the guiding force for men that do stuff is to go, they want to go where they're appreciated. Period. If you don't appreciate them at home, they're going to make another home elsewhere. Period. They don't get it. They don't know. Now they know. It's over. Oh, wow. That's it. David Bowman, that's it. That's it. So that's why I be singing this song. It's over. Call it a day. It's too bad it had to end this way. My stuff fell off the rack, and I'm out to break my back to pick it up again. Ah, Lord. Yeah, that's right. I can make a song out of anything. Be telling these people, too much, too little, too late. But all right, I'm gonna bust a move. I gotta go. I'm going back up to my room. I got a couple things to do, a couple things to pick up, places to go, people to meet, and some more stuff to hand out. So I'll holler at y'all later. Peace, love, and soul. I can't really do that now. My voice ain't back yet. But y'all know what it is. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. If you care to donate to what my channel is doing, my donation link will be in the description box. And if you want to do that now, just go look at one of my other videos and look in the description box. You'll see my Cash App, which is going to be Refuge Temple Nabi. But I'll put it in the description box on this video as soon as I get up to my room. All right, peace, love, and soul. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all later on tonight, which will probably be I'll holler out late tonight from the pool area, and we'll talk about more solutions. And I'm gonna ask her, what solutions does she have for here? All right, peace.